Every time I hit the camera, I think it's a bad thing. We back, baby. I love this fantasy stuff. Y'all don't even understand. Can y'all hear the rain? Y'all can't hear the rain. Y'all can't hear the rain. I don't know why I'm asking y'all to hear the rain. Y'all can't hear the rain. Oh, Lord have mercy. Week 5, it's over with. I am no longer undefeated. We're going to talk about it. But first, y'all know where we going. Look at me in the window. There I am. Hey, friends. The Olive Garden special. I'm just going to jump right into it. It's been a long week. Y'all don't even know. But these videos still dropping on time. I mean, they still getting recorded on time. Anyways, in the last video, I told y'all the difference between Seth and Corey. Y'all see Corey scoring 44 points. I think that when Corey gets like down in this, he just like says, fuck it. Like, how you, but you paid. Make it make sense. I don't know. Anyways, 95 to 44. I scored 95 points in a full PPR fantasy week, or fantasy league, and I won by 50. But it doesn't look like a blowout because we both scored double digits. But yet and still, we got to talk about it. So let's do that. Lamar Jackson against the Steelers was not Lamar Jackson. Actually, he was. He was Lamar Jackson against the Steelers. I'm not worried. Also, if you watch the game or you watch the highlights, you saw that the Baltimore Ravens had 7 drops against the Steelers, 2 of which was in the end zone. So Lamar Jackson could have had 2 passing touchdowns, and we would be sitting here looking at him completely different. So I'm not worried. He's Lamar Jackson. I had Ken Walker and Rashad White on a bye, so I had to start Jalen Warren, Jaleel McLaughlin, because I want to say Javonte didn't play, something like that. But even if he did play, I couldn't risk like Jaleel McLaughlin getting like 12 touches a game. He's scoring like 17 fantasy points a week. Javonte Williams not scoring 17 fantasy points. He get a lot of touches. Even in my league, where I reward touches for everybody, he still ain't getting real points for real. So it might be Jaleel over Javonte for a while. Y'all mark that down. Justin Jefferson did not do Justin Jefferson things because he got hurt, and that makes me a sad panda. We're not gonna struggle at receiver though, because I got a lot of those. Jalen Waddle, thank you, sir, for doing Jalen Waddle stuff. Finally, Dallas Goedert. I took a risk and drafted a tight end early. I could have had another wide receiver right there. You finally pulled up for your boy. Appreciate that. Rashee Rice. I mean, Kansas City's #1 receiver, and Travis Kelce might not play. He might be out for a little while, so get your popcorn ready. Once again, I misjudged on the defense. The Commanders' defense against the Chicago Bears sounds like a money play. I would have been broke if I bet on it. So there's that. -5 on y'all ass. My fantasy team's defense got less points than Corey's fantasy team defense, who was on a bye. Scored less than Deshaun Watson, Mike Evans, and the Cleveland defense. All of them were on a bye. -5. Somehow I managed to pull out the win, though, because you heard all 3 of those people he had were on a bye. And Devontae didn't Devontae this week, and Tony Pollard didn't Tony Pollard this week, and he needs to stop starting Ramondre. But that's another story for another day. It ain't my team. Not my team, not my fight. So we are looking good over there with a win. 3-2. Good to go. Steve, you caught me on a good week with no Justin Jefferson. I think I'm going to be all right, though. I think I'm going to be all right. We're going to see. Now, we got that out the way. On to the my league. And our newcomer, our good old friend Jen, got the win over me. 119 to 90. I don't know if you guys heard about what DJ Moore did on Thursday last week, but she started him. She was pretty smart by doing. Oh, look at my gray. Y'all see it? Had a little moment. I saw it from way back here. I'm like, man, that bitch sticking out. Anyways, DJ Moore helped her escape. Because, I mean, I guess he could have been regular and she probably would have still pulled it off because of Tyreek Hill and David Montgomery. But DJ Moore was irregular. And so that'll help you win. I'm going to go off for 45. We'll be talking about it. Real fast. We back. I got a new cat. She gets really close. Every time I want to debut her, she runs. So, y'all keep your fingers crossed that I can grab her while she's right here. She could be in the video. Back to this foolishness of shenaniganness. So with that being said, Jordan Love didn't do nothing for her. James Conner got hurt. He's on IR. Luke Musgrave did not Luke Musgrave it. Almost got salvaged because Houston defense didn't do that well against my Falcons. They picked up another win, by the way. Desmond Ridder. I don't like him. Anyways. Meanwhile, on my side, the only reason that this game was respectable is because I have Jamar Chase. And if you know what Jamar Chase did this weekend, then you understand what I'm saying. 38 fantasy points. Cole Kmet being Cole Kmet. Appreciate you. Getting touchdowns and stuff. Christian Watson got 9.4 fantasy points. I'm glad I started that guy. I could have started Rashee Rice. He also got 9.4 fantasy points in this league. Kyron Williams ran to the Eagles. He will not always only get me 6. Lamar Jackson played like Lamar Jackson plays against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Like I said, they dropped 7 passes, 2 of which would have been touchdowns. And, yeah, so that reflected on Lamar Jackson's day. Could have had 15, 17, 18, 20 fantasy points from Lamar. We'll be having a whole nother conversation, maybe. But they come. I ain't worried about it. Couple off games here, couple off games there. Ain't never hurt nobody. Oh yeah, I said Tyreek Hill and David Montgomery. Those are David Montgomery is probably one of the steals of the draft too. She called that one. I've been on the Jordan Love train. He's had a bad game, real bad game, like a epically bad game against the Raiders, who's supposed to be trash. But yeah, that's my first loss. I don't like it. I don't like losing. Period. Who likes losing? Raise your hand. No one? I didn't think so. But let me not skip the good parts. DeAndre Swift did DeAndre Swift stuff. Appreciate you. DeAndre Swift may be another steal of this draft. But I got that, man. Who wouldn't want the Eagles' #1 running back? I know he didn't look like #1 because he was new to the team and all that, but he's DeAndre Swift. Let's be real. 4-1. Still in second place in the league. Still on the track to make the playoffs and have a say in whether or not I can win some money. I talk about how bad I've been doing in fantasy. My wife had to remind me the other day. Or not, she didn't have to remind me, but in talking to her, since I talk so much and she listens so well, I reminded myself that I was just in the championship 2 years ago. No, last year. Was it last year? It was 2 years ago. Recently, I was in the championship. Not last year, because that was when the DeMar Hamlin thing happened. I was not involved. The year before that, though, I was in the title game. So I'll be hanging around. beat David in the playoffs. I ain't never played David in the playoffs. I was nervous. 119.2 to 90.4. Play on Thursday. I always draw a blank right around Kansas City and Denver. Start your Chiefs. All your Chiefs. Start all your Chiefs. Public service announcement. Start every Chief against Denver. Every Chief that's playing, start them. Run them. Run it. Because that Denver defense, Lord have mercy. Boy, Sean Payton, you got some explaining to do, my boy. You got some explaining to do, Lucy. Because you read your mouth by Nathaniel. They play defense for Nathaniel, though. You got Russell Wilson doing better, but they play defense. So, that's another story for another day. Justin Jefferson, there's a lot injuries. People on injury reserve. Make your moves. If you got to deal with Devon Achane, Justin Jefferson, James Conner, Khalil Herbert, Anthony Richardson. Lord, the list goes on and on and on and on and on. Them boys hurt. And they hurt. They blaming they trying to say it's the turf. I ain't finna get into all that. I just want them boys to be on the field. Sorry, I'm watching my cat. She get by the door, I get nervous. We 4-1. We chugging along. Over here. Who I got over here? David. Beat him in the regular season and the playoffs last year. I just want to put that out. Look at David, legendary. He's the only person I've ever played fantasy with that went undefeated in the regular season. So that boy pulled the Patriots on our ass. I just thought about that. You give me all these 28-3 jokes, I'm gonna hit your ass with this one. Got him. I love my boy. That's my best friend. All right. Well, that is a quick little wrap up of the week. We love y'all. I'm trying. I always try and keep it. You know me. I'm right at my time right now. We'll get back to this after week 6. Love y'all. Peace.